Every single morning, a war is fought before the sun even rises. It is not a war between nations, or armies. It is a silent, invisible war fought inside your head. The battlefield is your bed. The enemy? It's that voice. The voice that whispers. Just 5 more minutes. It's too cold outside. You worked too hard yesterday, you deserve this rest. Most people lose this war. They hit the snooze button. They surrender. And the moment they surrender to that first feeling of laziness, the tone is set for the rest of the day. They wake up late, they rush, they panic. They start their day in a state of defeat. But then, there is the other side. The 1%. The people we call geniuses, billionaires, or legends. Have you ever wondered why they seem to have more time than you? Why they are calmer, sharper, and constantly winning? It is not because they are smarter. It is not because they are lucky. It is because while you were negotiating with your alarm clock, they were already awake. They were claiming the victory before the world even opened its eyes. Today, I am going to tell you the story of Aryan. A young man who was drowning in the chaos of life, until he discovered the secret of the golden hour. If you watch this video until the end, I promise you one thing, you will never look at your alarm clock the same way again. Meet Aryan. He is talented. He is ambitious. He dreams of building his own company. But looking at him, you wouldn't know it. Aryan's life was a loop. A loop of running out of time. His alarm would ring at 7 a.m. He would snooze until 7:45. Then, the panic would set in. Brush teeth. Skip breakfast. Wear a wrinkled shirt. Run for the bus. He would arrive at work already stressed, his cortisol level spiking before he even sent his first email. By the time he got home, he was drained. He had zero energy for his dreams, zero energy for his health, and zero energy for his family. He would scroll through social media, watching other people live successful lives, feeling a heavy knot of jealousy and regret in his chest. He felt like a prisoner. A prisoner of time. He told himself, I am just not a morning person. My genetics are different. But one rainy evening, everything changed. Aryan was sitting in a coffee shop, head in his hands, on the verge of quitting his job. An old man was sitting at the table next to him. This was Mr. Kapoor. A retired CEO, known for his wisdom and his strangely youthful energy despite being 70 years old. Mr. Kapoor saw Aryan's distress and asked, Son, you look like you are carrying the weight of the world. Aryan sighed. I just don't have enough time, sir. I want to do so much, but the day just disappears. Mr. Kapoor smiled gently. He took a sip of his tea and said something that hit Aryan like a bullet. You don't lack time, Aryan. You lack focus. You are trying to hunt for success in a crowded marketplace, instead of hunting in the silence of the forest. Aryan looked confused. What do you mean? The morning, Mr. Kapoor whispered. The first hour of the day is the rudder of the ship. If the rudder is broken, the ship spins in circles. Tell me, Aryan, who runs your morning? You? Or your phone? Aryan realized, he hadn't controlled a morning in years. Mr. Kapoor made Aryan a deal. Meet me at the park tomorrow at 5 a.m. Not 5:01. 5 a.m. If you can do this for 30 days, I will teach you the secret that built my empire." The next morning was brutal. When the alarm rang at 4:30 a.m., Aryan's brain screamed. It was dark. It was cold. His body felt like lead. The voice in his head said, "Go back to sleep. The old man is crazy." But something inside him, a tiny spark of desperation, fought back. He threw the blanket off. He stood up. He met Mr. Kapoor at the park. The city was silent. The air was crisp. Mr. Kapoor didn't say, "Good morning." He simply pointed to the rising sun and said, "Welcome to the time where leaders are made." He taught Aryan the 20/20/20 formula. He said, "The mistake you make, Aryan, is that you wake up and immediately check your phone. You let the world's chaos enter your brain before you have even armed yourself. To win, you must spend the first hour on 3 things. The move, first 20 minutes, move your body. Sweat. Run. Jump. Do push-ups. Why? Because fear and laziness live in the body. When you exercise intensely for 20 minutes at dawn, you release dopamine and BDNF, a protein that repairs brain cells. You literally make your brain smarter and happier before breakfast. The reflect, second 20 minutes, silence. Most people are scared of silence. But in silence, you find answers. Meditate. Pray. Or write in a journal. Ask yourself, what is my main mission today? If you don't plan your day, the world will plan it for you. The grow, third 20 minutes, learn. Read a book. Listen to a podcast. While your competitors are sleeping, you are sharpening your axe. If you read 20 minutes every morning, that is 12 books a year. In 5 years, you will have the wisdom of 60 lifetimes. The first week was hell. Aryan was tired. He wanted to quit. But he kept showing up. By day 10, the fog in his brain started to clear. By day 20, he didn't need the alarm anymore. His eyes opened automatically. But the real test came on day 28. A massive crisis hit his office. A project failed. Everyone was screaming, blaming each other. His boss was furious. Normally, Aryan would have panicked. He would have shouted back or hidden in the bathroom. But this time, Aryan stood still. Because that morning, at 5:30 a.m., he had meditated. He had visualized calm. He had already won his internal battle. While his colleagues were reacting to the stress, Aryan was responding to the situation. He spoke calmly. "Stop. Here is the solution. Step A, Step B, Step C." The room went silent. His boss looked at him with new respect. In that moment, Aryan realized the power. He wasn't fighting the day anymore. He was commanding it. So, why does this work? Why do 90% of successful people, from Tim Cook to The Rock, obsess over their mornings? It is about control. Psychologists call it internal locus of control. When you wake up late, you are reactive. The phone rings, you answer. The stomach grumbles, you eat. The traffic stops, you wait. You are a victim of circumstance. But when you own the morning, you are proactive. You choose when to move. You choose what to think. You choose what to learn. That simple act of waking up while the world is dark sends a powerful signal to your subconscious mind, I am in charge. As Mr. Kapoor told Aryan on their last day, Aryan, nobody can guarantee you success. But the morning gives you the best possible chance to be lucky. The victory isn't in the money you make, the victory is in the person you become while everyone else is sleeping. Aryan's story is not a fairy tale. It is a choice. And right now, you have that same choice. Tonight, when you set your alarm, you are making a contract with your future self. The comfortable bed? That is your past, trying to hold you back. The cold floor at 5 a.m.? That is your future, waiting to be built. You don't have to start with 5 a.m. Start with 15 minutes earlier than usual. But reclaim that time. Because a year from now, you will wish you had started today. You are not worthless. You are not lazy. You are just sleeping on your potential. Wake up. If you are ready to take the morning challenge, I want you to comment, "I am awake," down below. Let's see how many of us are ready to join the top 1%. If this story added value to your life, please hit the subscribe button. We are building a community of wisdom, and I want you to be a part of it. See you tomorrow morning. Don't hit snooze.